My boyfriend looks at Instagram models every day and comments on their looks with his guy friends. I feel like it's micro cheating, but he says it's just locker room talk.
Oof, this just got serious.
What do you think, Cristine? Is that just locker room talk?
Well, first of all, let's break this down. Looking at Instagram models with your friends isn't cheating. Like, if you're like, why are they looking? They might be looking just to be like, I don't particularly like this.
I don't think that's why they look. Well, yeah, it is kind of strange that I can't really imagine me and my guy friends sitting around going through an Instagram feed just to look at hot girls without that seeming like a pretty strange thing to do. So I'm having trouble putting myself in his position.
I can relate to this back from my university days, although it wasn't really about looking at Instagram. But when I lived in a house with several guys who were all 19 years old, they would talk about which chicks from the bar were the hottest and who they would bang, for example.
Sure.
And that kind of discourse among men, although I was just kind of overhearing it, when they were together, it definitely perpetuated and encouraged this kind of dirtier locker room talk that I didn't hear them talk that way individually to me or to others, but it was just when they were in this particular group of men that they would all kind of talk like assholes.
I think.
Why is that, man? Explain yourself.
I'm not going to defend that. I think this question very much depends on how the guy in this scenario or in any scenario is talking about the women. Because it's one thing, like, we've been in a relationship 8 years. Like, we're not dead. It's possible to find other, like, if I'm scrolling through Instagram, I might see a cute girl. I'm not going to comment about it, but I'm not dead. I still notice there are other attractive people in the world. I think it's more about how you act out on that behavior.
So it's more of a respect thing, maybe. Like, it would be, I think, a little disrespectful for her partner to start being like, oh yeah, this girl's so hot, and like saying that to his friends.
I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating nachos.
Yeah, or like saying how you would bang her or something. Like, that would be disrespectful to your current partner.
It's weird that she kind of knows about it at all. Because I get, like, with guys going off and maybe they might make a comment, like, about a girl. But, like, the fact that if you're openly doing that in front of your significant other, that's pretty weird. He
might just be trying to show off and play a role in his friend group, which is unfortunate. Yeah. And I think that, or I hope that most men especially grow out of that behavior.
That's something like.
But it's like they either grow out of that or they don't. And then they're just kind of a dick forever. Yeah. So let's hope that this is something maybe that your boyfriend is just doing to please his friends, which I'm not saying that makes it okay. I think it's shitty, and that has absolutely happened to me when I've overheard my ex-partners or a lot of my male friends talking this way, and it was so gross and disgusting and just like, come on guys, just grow the fuck up. So eventually, hopefully people like this do grow up and stop participating in these like weird social circles.
Yeah, no, that's a good answer. And I would only add, like, not to make it political, but there was a lot of talk about, like, do you just have to accept that men talk a certain way about women when they're behind closed doors,
and we shouldn't
locker
just
room?
Accept that. I don't like that.
It depends what you're really saying, because I've heard it used as a justification for men and politicians saying
like
pretty...
Trump.
Exactly. Like, Donald Trump gets caught saying he's a powerful guy so he can just grab women without their consent. A lot of people defended that as locker room talk. I just want to say, like, I've been in locker rooms with other guys. If another guy had just piped up all of a sudden and said, like, hey, like, I'm so hot, I can go up to a girl and just grab her and there's nothing she can do about it, we would all look at that guy like he's a piece of shit, not like, haha, that's locker room talk.
But see, here's something that I appreciate that, and that makes you a good guy and a good person. However, I have met, and I'm sure you've met other guys in your experience who didn't have that reaction and who instead were happy to participate in that conversation. So we can't just deny the fact that there are so many guys who just happily participate and perpetuate this locker room normalization.
I guess. I just think it's way more common that you have locker room talk that's just like, hey, did you see that girl at the bar? She was so hot. Not, I would, not more...
But
I don't know how much
your
more...
experience is that at least among the men you've been friends with, like no one's been that nasty. I, on the other hand, have witnessed the nasty talk that I didn't appreciate. But it was so normalized that like I didn't say anything when I was 19 just listening to this.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. I see a lot of levels of nuance to this question that I don't think we can just give like one ultimate ruling or not. And it's also according to how like comfortable you are. Like, do you go with your girlfriends, drink a bunch of wine and talk about how hot Ryan Gosling is? Because is that kind of just the same thing? I don't know.
Yeah, it really depends. It depends on, you know your boyfriend best. You know him as a person. So if you feel like this is a detriment to your relationship and it's hurting your feelings, and you've expressed that to him and he's showing that he doesn't care, then I think that's definitely an item of concern. Yeah.
Okay, fair point.